This is very comforting to hear right now, given the last 24 hours. I had computer problems, long story short, and yeah, I mean, I was basically panicking for a little bit. It looked like a part of the computer. I'm still not sure. Like, that's the thing. So if things just suddenly vanish, you'll know why. Ew, what's a carbonara and pasta? I mean, if you don't like carbonara, sure. It's pasta, so you can't go wrong. Oh, good, it's raining. Alright, I don't have the water. Yeah, I mean, I'm still not 100% convinced everything's fine, but we'll see. But, not to go into too much detail, it just seemed like my RAM was dying. Just, the computer couldn't even get into Windows, and when it would, even just pressing a key on the keyboard, it would just, that's it, reset. And I went to test the memory, and pretty much immediately, it just went red with errors. So I was like, shit, man, RAM, something's probably dead. And if you don't know, I mean, let's date the video a little, but at this point in time, there's a global RAM shortage. That particular computer part, it's like triple, even 4 times the price. So I'm not sure what the warranty situation is with it. It does say lifetime warranty, but even still, getting a replacement would probably be almost out of the question, given the current landscape, thanks to AI. So I started testing, and yep, they just kept coming up with errors, so I did a whole bunch of things, like testing, trying to figure out which one was the one that was causing problems. Hopefully one. And then I could just, you know, just go with one stick. So I figured that out. I was like, okay, it looks like it's this one that's causing the problems. And I just remembered this old thing that I got told, because I took classes to assemble computers. And my teacher was like, memory is like a very fickle thing. Long story short, you can do something like rotating tires, where you just swap one out with the other. So just swap their positions. And sometimes that magically fixes things. And I did that, ran the tests again, and then everything was green across the board. Now that doesn't mean that there's not a problem now. It could be that the thing is on its way to dying and it's not completely dead. But, I mean, I left the computer running for a good while last night and it seemed to be okay. And I'm putting it under load now and it seems to be okay, so we'll see. And then, yeah, separately this morning, Windows released an update that bricked the computer again, and I was so livid. Oh man, it's just one of those days. But, I fixed that. That was just Windows being Windows, so whatever. Apparently Windows released an update that is breaking computers, and they're recommending people uninstall the update and pause. Don't let Windows run Windows Update, basically. Pause updates for at least a couple weeks. So that's been my reality for like the past 24 hours. And again, I'm not 100% convinced I'm out of the woods. So if I sound odd, it's because I'm tired, but also just, oh man. Computers can be very annoying. I'm hoping it was just a fluke. That's the best case scenario, is like it was just a fluke. And everything's okay. Worst case scenario, I know which one of the sticks was causing problems. So it appears to be one of them. Which, whilst shitty, it's not the worst case scenario where both of them are bad and then I don't have a computer. It's wild that if I was to sell my RAM, I would get double, even secondhand, I would get double what I paid for it. And the part is like almost 3 years old at this point. That's the state of things right now with computer parts. And they're saying it's probably going to be this way for at least a year, so... It's not the best time to have this happen. I think that's quite possibly the worst thing that could happen to your computer right now, is that, because then it's like... You're probably not going to get a replacement, you're probably going to downgrade, one way or another. Anyway, that's it. I won't go on about it forever, but that's been my life the past 24 hours. I did have fun at a mini golf place though. I went with my niece, my brother, and his partner. Had fun. Had a good lunch. That was nice. That was a good distraction. Whilst I went and did that, my computer was on fire. Not literally, but that was a nice distraction from what was happening. And I was just talking to my brother about it the whole time, and he just swapped to Linux. He took the plunge, and he was talking about just how much better it is. And at that point I was like, man, if this is a Windows error, I swear I might just do it too. It looks super cool. Yeah, it was a cool little place. Apparently the place turned into a bar at night, so that's how they make their money. Is, during the day they do mini golf, and then at night it's like a bar. Still no luck with the green mum. I should say what's on sale. The black widow thing was cool. Oh, the big spider. The Marilyn Monroe figure was creepy. Yeah, the mouth of it. The mouth was very unsettling. It also gets in the way. It gets in the way. In some ways, this currently feels like work. Not that my work is like this, but I'm like monitoring temperatures and monitoring the usage and load and all that stuff, and it's just like, just watching. Because if anything goes wrong at any moment, I'm like, alright, this is what it was like the moment it went bad, or at least moments before. The mouth gets in the way. No, the whole thing. I know, like, the sentence made it sound like the mouth gets in the way. No, the whole mannequin gets in the way. The mouth gets in the way? The mouth gets in the way of what? It's because there's like a, I don't know if you can see it, but you know, the mannequin is there, and there's a little ramp where you can take a shortcut underneath her legs. And if you do try to do that, it's kind of hard to see through. But then also, if you're taking the shot, depending on the other side, like, you might be bumping into her. Just say I'm bad at golf. Oh, I'm bad at golf. I already know this. But I did okay. I got several holes in one. And some of them were skill shots, like make them bounce around corners, and one go through a narrow passageway into a shortcut. I'm okay. Happy Sati. I've never heard anyone call it Sati. Hello. It's not that one, right? I need to check. Quetzal is the wrong one. Wait, I went to the wrong museum. I need a wing, I can't remember which one. Nah, it's not that one then. It's this one. Pteranodon, okay. It's the last piece I need for the Red Museum. can start saving your fossils. Well, you don't have to. There's no rush with this. But just identify them, and if you get the wing, then that's it. So, I mean, if I can get away with playing this and nothing happens to my computer, then I think I'm in the clear. If I can go a stream without nothing going wrong. That's going to be the benchmark, I think. And then I'll put my mind at ease. Also, I was waiting for the computer to run tests. I was... I 100% windswept. That's how much time I had on my hands. Been running on 3 hours of sleep. Yesterday with all your naps, I was up to 7 hours. Yeah. That sucks. But, I mean, it's better than no sleep. I've been stressing out about my computer for 24 hours, so that's been a thing. For a minute there, it looked like the RAM was dead, and that's quite possibly the worst thing that could happen right now. But it seems okay, I don't know. I'm not holding my breath. But computer problems on 2 levels is just... First the hardware, and then this morning Microsoft releasing a bad update that bricked a bunch of computers. So it made me shit bricks twice. It was 3 in the morning and I had gotten the computer into Windows at least, and it had been running for a while, so like, alright, cool, I'll shut it down, I'll go to bed, I'll wake up in the morning, start it up again, put it under some load tests. And then when I did that, Windows update. Man. I mean, I think even my voice is a little scratchy, so if there's a lack of enthusiasm, that's why. Oh yeah, right, I don't need a water because... It's sad. Yeah, I mean... Especially after talking to my brother, who's having no problems running Linux. In fact, in some cases, some of the games he's playing run better on Linux than they did on Windows. Straight up, the only thing that's holding me back is just this thing on my desk that's for audio mixing. An audio mixer. It doesn't have Linux compatibility. If it wasn't for that, I feel like I would have installed Linux today. I would have done it. You're a nanny for your nephew who's 4 months old and he's been crabby, but you figured out the problem now. He's chill like his uncle. It's good. Was he just crying a lot? One of my siblings had this habit of crying a lot. Like, just, it was an attention thing. Like, there was nothing wrong. And this might sound like I was mocking the baby, but I promise I wasn't. Because it ended up working, but he would be crying, like wanting attention or something, and I'd just walk up to him, and just when he started crying, I'd go back to him, interrupt. Just would do that over and over again, and after a couple times, he would start laughing. A baby. Like, yeah, I know what, yeah, you know what you're doing. You're a baby, but you know what you're doing. A while back, he sent me a message because I told him I used to do this to him. And a while back, he sent me a message and he was like, man, you were right. I'm like, what? What was I right about? It's like, dude, I was babysitting someone. And sure enough, they were crying a lot. And I did what you said you used to do to me, and it totally worked. I don't even know what possessed me to do that. I guess I was a teenager and I was studying, and sometimes I just couldn't sleep. I must have snapped one day and just been like, ah. Alright. I got... Ooh, I think this is the last day of hotel. Oh, I got the pirate's hat. Alright, I need to order another set of street lamps. Oh. I'm not gonna do it. Oh, that's what it looks like. So if I want to yell at my villagers, I have the fire version of this now. I've done it enough. It's... Joke will get old. Oh yeah. This didn't look like it was just... Like, this is just placed here. I didn't lose it. That was placed. That's such a... out in the open where everyone's gonna see kind of spot. Stop it. Did you drop it? If so, this is a cry for help. Okay. Oh, slowly. I guess this is where this comes in handy, huh? This is what you're supposed to do. if it would work. Yeah, this would be useful, being able to just say out loud, lolly, and then it would tell me where she is. But it doesn't work. She's indoors anyway. Delivery jacket. Because I delivered this? What is this? It's green. Sad you lost your New Horizons game card. Damn. They are very small. Thankfully, I don't think I've ever lost a game. Yeah, okay. Well. Wait, is this authentic? No, I can see the star. Yeah, it's fake. I think I've got this one a few times, so just refresh. Okay. There's no way I get two bad fortunes back to back. I went and got an energy drink out of the fridge. I need to pick up. Oh my god. Just, dude, the last 24 hours. Alright. It was the Tool Fortune. Which I guess I should get wood done. I don't usually have them, but I think today is just one of those days. Okay. Hotel time. So I guess I'm doing Frozen because I did Exquisite last time. I mean, I don't want to go with the obvious. The thing that I don't like about this floor is the central thing. It kind of gets in the way. I mean, I could try and roll with it, but... If we were to roll with... How do you even roll with this? Must be creative about it. I guess if we're being creative about it... See, I can't even do that. It's too awkward a wallpaper. I just wish it was the ice brick and nothing else. Or flooring, whatever. I mean, I guess that could work. Yeah. Something like that. This is a real thing, people sleeping in ice. There are hotels where, like, the furniture is entirely made out of ice. Igloo? No, not even an igloo, like, somewhere in Norway, I think it is. They have this hotel at the Northern Lights where it's all a series of underground tunnels, and then the hotel rooms, it's a massive carving. Like, done it in a series of caves or something, but it looks cool. And the bed, it looks pretty much like these. Yeah. Would be a cool experience. They eat up too much space. I guess I can do that instead. Then what's that wall there for? Sure. I don't know. Too much rug? Probably too much rug. Surprised they didn't do like a shelving thing made out of ice. Even one that goes on the wall. There's a bunch of ice things you could do that don't defy the laws of physics that I think would work, but... Where's the TV? TV. I probably went past it. What? Am I blind? I'm blind. Where is it? No, dude, the small one should at least be here. that tired? I might be that tired. Okay, this is where all, like, the appliance stuff is, so it should be here. What? Huh? There's... Okay, further down. Then there's food, and then it's paintings. No, it should be here. There we go. I'm losing my mind. Go take a nap. I'm not tired, that's the thing. It's more mental strain. You know? It's like, you spend a lot of time thinking and overthinking, but then your brain is just like mush. It's more of that than sleepy. Mental exhaustion, yeah, exactly. That. Exactly that. Like, just been thinking of nothing else but the computer. And I think even now as I sit here, I'm still thinking about the computer. That could be it as well. It's just... part of my mind is still reserved for, like, okay, paying attention to what's the state of things with the computer right now. Stress, yeah. I'd say you're right. Your laptop should be charging to get more movies later. Right, that's today or tomorrow. They are, like, potential gonna be gone for a while. What am I putting here? Maybe this. This is gonna be very quick with this. today. And then I'm going to do something that'll put my system under a little more load and see how it goes. I think I'm pretty much done here. Could this fit? Yeah, it fits. Good enough. I mean, an air conditioner in the ice room, that's probably the one time I'll be like, nah, I don't need it. Good enough. Oh, wait. Alright, now good enough. Sure. The panel does look a little but I'm fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is the last one. I think. Alright, we're doing antique this time. Sure, I don't know. I'll figure my way around this. Can't say classy. I guess that's classy. I guess. Alright. Not many options. It's unfortunate. I guess that's not too weird. I don't know. It's a little weird. But what I wanted to do was this. Sure. What? I don't know why it snapped back. Alright. I realize this doesn't have a kitchen. Maybe instead do this. Or at least a place to eat. Yeah, good enough. Okay. I feel like I'm making the same kitchen over and over again. But I guess at this point, like, what kitchen haven't I made? Between Happy Home and this. what I place there? Guess that could work. Sure. Or maybe like that. No, like that. It's fine. Don't think that was the best use of space. Oh, but no, it has to be that way. A piano in the bedroom, why not? I don't know. Always get baited. I wish this was in a 1x1, it'd be way more useful. Ah. I need to move this one down one. Yeah, that's good enough. But at least that has like a different texture there. Yeah, okay. That scared the crap out of me. This is why I hate these clocks. My grandma had one. She had it in the living room, and when I was sleeping in the living room, it sucked. Okay, I think the only thing missing... What are you talking about? Not bad. Again, that does everything. This is more of a house than a hotel room. I'm starting to go down deluxe hotel rooms as opposed to just small ones where it's just bedding and very basic things. But, I mean... nothing wrong with that. This would be a hotel I'd never be able to stay at in real life. Rooms this significant and extravagant. Just would never happen. Done. Oh, I guess tomorrow's the VIP room. Fair enough. That means tomorrow is where I can buy the other things. I am gonna get more of these lights though. Where are they? I'm kind of disappointed. I thought eventually she would do something. I thought maybe eventually, just after some warming up, I don't know, she offers something else. Apparently not. Alright, I'm just gonna make sure I have enough for tomorrow. Well, I mean, it's been about an hour and 10, closer to an hour and a half, actually. And the computer's still alive. That's a good sign. Not to jinx it. mean, granted, it's not under the most extreme of loads. I need more cherries. It's okay, I can harvest that. This one needs to stop popping up. This one keeps popping up. I think the problem I have with this is just sometimes the amount of tickets you get for the amount of resource spend is kind of not that good. It won't let me submit the umbrella because it's auto-favorited it. Yeah. That's a bit of a problem, that one. Okay, I need to collect shells. Wait, my normal ladder? Okay. I mean, I don't have it on me, but I definitely have it. Wait, does it not pull these out of storage? You actually have to have them on your person. Stop giving me cherry. I guess you actually have to have them on your person. I may as well just craft it. This is what I mean, it's odd. So Nintendo implements a system where it automatically grabs stuff from storage. And then they don't do it for... Oh my god, I favorited it! Wait. You have to have them in pocket. Yeah, but I guess my point is they have this thing they made that lets you... The game knows how to take things from storage into account. Like, that's a thing now. But they're like, should we put it here? Nah. Okay. Your recipes suck. What are you missing? Or are you saying the things that they're trying to get you to make are horrible? On the Red Island, there was nothing but iron things over and over again. So I have no iron over there. It's just weird. Some of them, they're good, and then others it's just like, spend 30 iron, and then you get basically 40 tickets for it or something like that. Meanwhile, that Shell Arch, 100 and something tickets for shells. It's, I don't know. I'd hate to be someone that restarted their island. They started again in anticipation of this patch. It must be a nightmare right now to earn tickets. From point, even if you were playing every day from point of announcement to now, there's no way you have that many resources to sustain it. And the other one is just when you make stuff like umbrellas and ladders, it just... I guess because I haven't customized my tool wheel, but it's automatically... The hell? I've never pressed this button. Has this always been a thing? The hell? Okay. That's interesting. Huh. Anyway. I've never used that. Yeah, I guess because I haven't registered everything, but just things becoming auto-favorite. But even then, I bet it'll still do it. When you craft tools, they become auto-favorites and then you can't donate them. No, I don't have enough. Yeah, so this thing requires clay, stone, iron, I think. It's worth 165. This is just made from random shells you find on the beach and it's worth 110. I think this should be at least 200 for something that uses more valuable resources. Granted, it doesn't use a lot of them, but some of them, it's like asking for 30 stone, and then it doesn't give you that many tickets. No, yeah, this one. Look at this. 30 stone, 15 clay, 10 iron for 160 tickets. Meanwhile, the shells that you randomly find on the ground This is my biggest problem with the system. Is like the value. I think the value for stone, iron, clay, those things need to get adjusted. Because look at the shell arch, right? What it costs you to make it. Things that you can reliably find on the ground all day. And you can just wait around and get more, right? Just give you not that, yeah, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 12 items worth of crafting. It just doesn't make sense. Like, this should be way less valuable. They need to bump up how much these ones give you. That is not that big of a difference between the two. This is the better one. It's 110 for just 15 shells on the ground. Easy. 165 for 30 stone. How long does it take to get 30 stone? You can't get 30 stone in a day. Even if every single rock you hit in that one day coughs up stone, you're still short of the other materials. Like, you can't get every single material required for this in one day unless you visit a random island. And it's worth 165. It's dumb. That is my biggest problem with this system. Some of these recipes are really not worth making. And you can't dismiss them. That's the problem. I got ladder again. That recipe where I'm using 30 stone and pretty much 15 of the others, that should be worth at least 300 tickets. At least. And yeah, so again, right, the ladder, it's 10 wood, right? This is worth 10 iron, which is way more valuable. And yet, the difference is only like 15 tickets between the two. I got the feeling, and I thought about this before the patch released, with just this whole hotel thing. I bet people are going to spend a couple weeks with it, tops, and then it'll be forgotten. Once people get the items they want to get out of it, then I think it's just going to sit there. It's just going to be this thing no one bothers with. That might be why, now that I say that you don't get that many tickets, is so then it lasts a bit longer. Probably, but you enjoy it. Yeah. I mean, I like it. I'm not saying it's the most excellent piece of content, but that comes from someone that's done a lot of Happy Home. And it's really not that different to it. The new stuff is nice though. Just, I kind of imagined I wouldn't get that much out of it. I think if those recipes did give the ticket amounts that I'm talking about, then this would be over way quicker. Like, let's say you're not interested in the street lights at all. Or the lanterns. Or those items that are worth 300 a pop. You order stuff from it daily. You'll use it a lot, especially the plant items. Yeah, I can definitely see that. There's a few high-ticket items there that I can see would be widespread use on an island to decorate it. At the end of the day, it's a free update. I know it sounds like complaining. Just, I kind of wish there was a little more to the update, that's all. I feel like that's been the theme of this game since it released, is I wish there was more for it. It seems like there's stuff missing. That's the feelings I've had about this game since it first released. I mean, they didn't have diving in the game, right, when it released. Even though previous games had it. So, it's been mixed feelings with this one. I forget just how many things they patched in over time. Taking advantage of the fact that my axe isn't going to break easy. just gonna make a bunch of trees safe. I'm surprised it hasn't fallen out. Playing anything later. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that Paper Mario style game. Purely because I want to put my computer on the load with a game that's actually running on the computer. Just want to see if things are still okay. Not that much later, like pretty soon. I think I'm pretty much done with what I wanted to do today. And I'm more interested in stress testing. I just want peace of mind that, at least for now, my computer's okay. Don't want anything lingering or looming over my head. But also because I'm enjoying that game too. It's not just a test. Oh, come on. That's how? Like, we're standing in front of the wood. I forgot what I was up to. This one? Yeah. I'll keep going until the axe breaks. I've got the durability thing, so I don't know how much longer it's got on it. Surprising amount of durability. You know what it feels like? It feels like, though I've never done it. Uh-oh. Though I've never done it, when people sell a secondhand game to like GameStop or EB Games, I guess depending on where you are. And it's like, they're offering you $10 for a game that they're gonna sell for $60. That's what it feels like with the ticket thing. Here's, 30 stone, 15 iron, 15 clay. And then the amount of tickets they give you is very poor. And then they'll probably go sell that item for 100,000 bells. I thought I'd check that tree, but whatever. It's fine. I think ultimately that thing is balanced around just them wanting people to play this for a while. As opposed to what's actually fair. Right, I picked up the wood. I don't think I'm going to bother with the medicine purely because I think I'm done. And it'll disappear overnight anyway. It's like a pirate. I have an eye patch. Except it's... it's the eyelid. A pirate should have obstructed vision. So it's on point. I've gotten more used to having just random villagers walking around. I'm surprised this axe still hasn't broken. I thought it would have broken by now. But I think I'm done. Every other tree that remains, I think, is just high effort. I have to climb to high ground. It's a pretty good fortune to have, this one. One could argue that this is how tools should have worked with durability, is just last this long. I still think the gold tools should be indestructible. The only other thing... Glittery. I mean, I guess that one's blue. Fine. But I went too far. I'm gonna start spamming presents. Alright. Computer didn't fall apart during the course of this. It's a good first step. If you're watching this later on the VODs channel, thanks for sticking around to the end. Leave a like if you feel like it, and we'll continue next time.